You know what? I'm just glad to see you today, Faith Bottles. I'm just glad that you decided to join me on here. I was just wondering, is there anybody else that has been in a waiting period? They're waiting on for what God has planned and told them that they would have. You know, the Bible says He has plans and an expected end for you. Have you seen any of those things come to pass that you've been looking for and waiting for? What are you doing in that wait time? Are you still praising His name? Are you still calling on Him and asking Him for help? Seeing if the direction that you're going in is the right direction? Are you able to understand what it is that God is doing in the season where you're not seeing the things that you thought that you would see in that season? I know myself, I'd be like, God, okay. Every season, there is something different that you must learn. And if you decide to go through it and learn the things that you're supposed to learn, you get to get the blessing out of it. But if you don't learn the things that you need to learn, endure what it is you need to endure in that season so that you can get elevated, and you just want God to come pull you out, you won't get the blessing. Breakthrough comes a lot of times through the elevation, through the destruction that's going on, the things that's being tore away from your life, being removed, anything that's happening in your life. Elevation and breakthrough are like they joint together. But if we do not go through that thing, we don't get to get that. We have to go through it in order to get to where we're going. If you go around it, you're going to miss something. You don't want to miss out on what God has for you. You don't want to be the one who said, I wish I would have, seen what was there for me. No, find out what was there for you so that you can go the straight way. The straight way always leads there faster. You go around them curves and corners, somebody gonna pass you. You're gonna be like, how are they passing me? They taking the straight way. How did they get their stuff first? They taking the straight way. They're probably being obedient, listening to God, seeing what it is that He has said to them, what He wants them to do. Are you doing those things? Are you finding out what God says so that you can go straight through? Yes, I ain't gonna say it's not hard. It could be the hardest thing you've ever been through. You feel like you're not gonna make it, but you are. God has never left you, nor has He forsaken you. You have to keep going. You have to keep being strong and have to know that God is for you and not against you. This is not the easiest thing to say because I've been there. I've been there where I've had to cry these tears and I didn't know what I was going to do. But you know what I did? I continued to confess the word. I just said, you know what? I'm just going to trust God. He said, if I confess His word, I will see it. He said, because if you speak those things that be not as though they were, you're going to have it. That's what the Bible says in Mark 11. Mark 11 can hold you up because you will know that the things that you're speaking out your mouth, if you believe it and you receive it, you shall have it. You either can say it or you can pray it. Whichever one, just continue to say and pray. Do both of them. Let me tell you, you got to throw as many darts and attacks to the enemy as he is throwing to you. Don't allow for him to win. He is a loser. I'm telling you. And you are the winner. You just have to accept that you are the winner. You have to accept that you're going forth and you're going to do the thing that you're supposed to do to get what it is that you're supposed to have. In this season, you're supposed to have things. You're not supposed to always just be the one that is wanting, the one that is borrowing. You are the lender and not the borrower. You are the head and not the tail. You are above only and not beneath. So therefore, you should be getting all those things that come with the promises. The children of God are not the ones that have to always be left behind. The children of God take it by force. They take it by force. Anything that you want, you can have, if it is in the will of God. We don't go against His word. We don't go against what He has already taught us to do. What you feel in your heart. God put Himself on the inside of you for a reason, so that you will be able to counsel with yourself and get the right counsel. You'll be able to hear His voice in the voice of a stranger. You won't even follow. If you're reading His word, your mind is daily being renewed. So you're not going to go after things that you shouldn't have or you shouldn't even want to do. You got to understand that the thing was set up for you to win. You are the winner and you are victorious. You are coming out of this thing stronger than you ever went into the thing. If you allow for God to work on you and to learn the lessons in the season that you're in. I'm telling you, if you do these things, you will come out and you'll be able to help somebody else and teach someone else. There are things that we are learning. You might be learning financial steps and strategies. You might be learning spiritual steps and strategies. And then you can turn that into something that you can probably teach and help someone else. Like if you learn something that you can possibly profit off of, that is even better. So I want you to keep on pushing through whatever you're going through, because there's a lesson for you to learn in it. And there may also be, not even may, there are blessings that have to come out of that. You got to take the spoils of the war. Don't just come out of your turmoil, your thing, your storm without the breakthrough, without the blessing. Don't come out and still be in the same situation that you went in as. Don't be the same person. Don't think the same way. Don't talk the same way. Something good is happening for you. Follow me for more. Like and subscribe. Share if you know anybody that may need this. Have a great day.